Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to wrap the steering wheel. In all the cars, most of the luxury ones which came with leather wrapping, they are actually destroyed now. You can see the wear and tear. So they are almost damaged. We have cracks over here. So the only way to overcome this is either replace the steering wheel, which is going to cost a lot, or else just wrap it with leather. So for particular vehicles you have customized steering covers which you can stitch. If not, in case your car does not have this type of cover, I'll do a separate video on how to make a cover, but currently most of the vehicles do, so you can purchase something like that online. So this is such cover for this particular vehicle. I'll show you that in a minute. And along with that, they give all the equipment or tools you need to do this project. So you have pry tool, threads, needle, have a scissor to cut threads and all, and a double tape. The whole thing cost me like around 3,500 rupees, but these days there are offers online and I saw the same product, same thing for just 2,000. I feel jealous, but nothing to do. And you need a cloth for this as well to clean the steering wheel before applying this, because this is going to be long lasting. So if you just not clean it, you will not have a chance to clean it soon. And then I just took 2 more pry tools as well, and you need some soap water as well to clean the surface. So without further ado, let's start things up. And should mention the stitching pattern. You can select any stitching pattern for this. There are different designs. I'll go with something really basic, simple for anyone to do, and it's easy and it's fast as well. So this is the original one. You can do original cover if you are going to make a cover. Actually, it's similar pattern, but since this is a cover, it's gonna look different, but it's gonna look nice as well. There's a problem: the color is a little bit different. It's much into the light side than this. This is actually a little too dark. You can see the difference, but that's alright because this color actually matches with the interior, so there's no big complaint about that. So let's start things off. First you need to clean the steering wheel, right, as I mentioned earlier, and before all of that, make sure you apply a few tapes onto your fingertips before opening a glove if you are, and to avoid accidentally pricking yourself with the needle. So let's clean this thing and start off. As I mentioned earlier, just take a look at this leather. It has this grain to it. It looks like it's perforated, but these are pure leather, it's not genuine, but it just long last enough, and its quality is decent. Let's clean this thing and start off the work. So I need this microfiber cloth, small one would do. Clean top, bottom, everywhere of the area you're gonna wrap. You can do this removing the steering wheel, but I do not recommend that. If you can do it, still it's not a big problem, but you might lose alignments and different things can occur. If you can do it this way, it's the best and the safest. But if you really need to remove, I'll show you in another video how you are going to remove the steering wheel. You have two bolts over here, to remove this, and then there's another bolt, likewise. So let's clean this first of all. Rather than spraying on the steering wheel, I think it's better if you can take on the cloth and spray. otherwise it would cause a mess, create a mess. So you can see the steering wheel is getting light up, so the darkness has been sitting here for a long time due to all sorts of dirt and dust and everything on this. I actually did an interior cleaning on this, sending this car to a service station. I don't know, the steering wheel has not been cleaned to perfection, maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it, so I'm gonna worry about that. You can remove the present cover. This is actually wrapped, and apply the new one. It's possible. If you are doing that, you need to cut all this stitches and remove it, but that's not needed actually. You can let the original one be, in case you got a the project went wrong. You can just remove and let this original one be. And the other thing is that this rather up steering wheels, you can remove this one and maybe use it like as it is, without wrapping a normal steering wheel. Some steering wheels you can use like that. It depends on how this rough is. Maybe it's pasted or something, then you cannot. Or else you can just use it like that. But to keep the car's look and everything, it's better to give it a new color and make it look nice. So the cleaning part is done. It's almost clean and looks nice. We can clean the steering wheel on cover as well to give it a nice look at the same time. You can use any soap for this, some washing powder also would do, but don't use very hard detergents because it can damage, create unwanted, unnecessary damage to the material. And avoid applying any cleaning agents on top of it directly. Take it to the cloth and wiping is alright, but don't directly apply. It can make the logo peel off, or you can see the A black color is missing, and you cannot see it now. You zoom in, you can see the blackness of the A is missing, but this is due to applying it directly and the time wear as well. We go out from here. Stop over there. Let the thread stay. I'll take care of it later. So now it's coming here. Get the thread back. And we then do something to make them tie a bit. Just go for it. you need to pull it with your fullest. These threads not gonna break, don't worry about that. That's good. And now things are easy. You need to go through this thread. Go through this thread. And go out with the same. Not with the other one, on the other side. There's some sort of the steering wheel is actually fully covered now, and the job came out pretty well. These spokes, the excess has been, inserted inside this cover to give it that perfect fit. And the stitching process is pretty simple. It's not really hard, but sometimes you get into trouble, like these threads break and all. Unfortunately, I could not record the whole steering wheel so the stitching video because my camera went off. Sorry for that, but the process is quite straightforward. Your start should start from you should send the needle through this second flap out, and then you take it out from here and send it through here, and then twist it, pull. That's your first, and then second, third, fourth, everything goes in the same pattern. As you can see here, it will go from the thread pattern. There's a thread pattern here, through that thread, out from this side, through this side, out from this side. Likewise, you can complete the whole steering wheel without any problem. So that's it, guys. It looks pretty okay and solid. You can change it anytime. I mean, you can just cut the thread out and you can remove it anytime. That's simple. So that's it. So I hope this video was helpful. I couldn't record the whole process, but I hope it was helpful. And please, if you think it was helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to get updates on future videos. So thank you very much for watching.